What's up, guys? This is Billy coming at you guys with another video. Now, this is going to be pretty lengthy. It's probably going to have a whole bunch of stuff that like 80% of you are not going to understand. But people have been asking if I'm still using NDI in my dual PC setup. Yes, I am, but not in the way that you think. I do use a capture card, and I will, I guess, start with that reason why I decided to use a capture card over NDI, a much simpler solution. NDI is great if you're playing at 60 frames a second, and you have a powerful enough PC in order to allocate the frames per second in your game, as well as within Open Broadcaster software. Now, with Windows 10, as I'm going to show you real quickly in this recording I have here, Windows 10 allocates GPU usage terribly. There's sort of a bug going on right now in Windows 10 where once you load up a game, it takes your GPU usage and maxes it 90%, 100% to make it so that there is not all the usage for the GPU is going towards your game, leaving no allocation for OBS to render your frames for your live stream. Now, I have a bunch of info here. The GPU usage you'll see jump up here. This is a recording. I decided to just show you guys what I mean. Here's the FPS down here of Open Broadcaster software. And right off the bat, you'll see that it's a mess. It's a choppy mess. The frame rates are fluctuating. I play in 1440p, 144 FPS. As you see, my frame rate's uncapped right here. So it's pretty much maxing out my GPU in Apex Legends. Now, in order to counter that, which is why I say that if you play at 60 hertz, you're fine. I'm going to limit my frame rate here to 60 frames a second. You'll see it change once I Alt-Tab back into the game. And the FPS is going to jump up to 60. See, much smoother experience. But I had to limit my frame rate to 60 frames a second in order to achieve a smooth OBS Studio output through NDI and send it over the network. Now, if you're 60 hertz gamer, fine. You're able to do this perfectly, to my knowledge. And as long as you have the hardware for it. See, now it's only using like 60% of my GPU, which is more than enough allocation for OBS to stay at a steady 60. And this is at 1440p, so even if you're at 1080p, you're going to be doing even better. Now, if you use the use of a capture card will eliminate that problem, because what I basically do is I have the capture card inside my gaming PC currently. I go to NVIDIA control panel really quickly. I'll just show you what I got going on. Set up multiple displays. I have my capture card cloned to my main display, and the type of capture card you use really matters. If you're a high refresh rate gamer, you're going to want to get a capture card that supports 144 FPS or 1080p 240 FPS, whatever refresh rate you're running. You're going to want a capture card that'll support your refresh rate and resolution. I play at 1440p, 144 hertz. So I went with the AverMedia Live Gamer 4K. As you see my unboxing on my channel, if you're interested about me installing it and stuff, check that out. But as you see, my G-Sync monitor here, my main monitor, is the refresh rate's 144 hertz. And if I go to my capture card, which is the AverMedia right here, it's locked at 144 hertz. And it transfers it over instantly, no problem, no quality loss. It's perfect. That's the way I get around. Now with audio, all of my audio is routing through Voice Meter Banana. Oops, my bad. Don't gotta worry about that. Okay, so Voice Meter Banana. This isn't a full tutorial on how to use Voice Meter Banana, because this video will literally be an hour and a half long on how to set it up. Even I'm learning how to use it currently. Long story short, I'm routing my speakers of my gaming PC as well as the audio of my capture card out to, through the capture card. As you see here, this is my, I'm gonna give you as simple as possible. This is my Windows noise. I'm routing this to the capture card as well. So everything is being routed to the capture card. As long as you have Voicemeeter Banana open on both computers, it's going to route it perfectly. I can link a tutorial that I will in the description of a guy who goes through it very informatively. He goes by the Frugal Streamer. You've probably heard of him, but he'll let you know how to set it up. And I do route my microphone. As you see, the levels going up and down here. I route it over VBAN. VBAN is actually another form of network routing like NDI. Sure, you can route your microphone from OBS or your game sound through OBS through NDI. I did not have luck with it. I had problems with desync issues. So the only thing that I route through NDI to my streaming rig is my webcam. I just full cam just like this. And I just send that over the network and sync it as it needs to be. I experienced no desync issues whatsoever with Voicemeeter Banana over VBAN. Everything stays as it's supposed to be, I guess, because it's a more reliable software. So yeah, on my gaming PC, I route my webcam or my Sony a6000, whatever you use, webcam. We'll just say webcam, with the microphone muted and the PC audio muted. And I just send every audio source that I want, whether it be Spotify, my microphone, my speakers, straight to the capture card. So it picks it up on my streaming PC, no problem. And that way, I can just uncap my frame rate and have zero issues because I don't have to use game capture within OBS, and I won't receive any performance hit whatsoever. Now, a lot of people ask me, like, is it worth the $300 that you spend on a capture card that can capture high refresh rate? For me, yes. If you can spot the money, yes. I already dropped like $700, $800 a couple of years ago on this 1440p, 165 hertz gaming display, with G-Sync and all that. It's my favorite monitor ever. And having to downgrade back down to 60 hertz whenever I live stream, it's really inconsistent with your gameplay. Like, honestly, if you are live streaming, you're going to want to be playing at your best, how you always play. If I have to switch between 60 hertz and 144 hertz whenever I want to live stream or whenever I am offline, it's going to interfere in the way I play, because I'm not used to either how smooth it is or how unsmooth it is. It's a different experience each time, just switching refresh rates. And I don't know, if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to make sure that I have the perfect experience as if I'm playing while not even live. I want it to be the same offline and online. Now, my streaming rig is completely overpowered, ridiculously overpowered. It has no need to be that overpowered. I have an i7 5820K in there. It's a pretty old processor, but still overpowered for the price. You can go like medium 720p, 60 FPS. But I stream 1080. So I pretty much go as far as I can with that. I have the GeForce GTX 1080 for the win in that. That's stupid. You should not have a capture card. The only reason why this PC is so beefy is because it used to be my old gaming PC. I built it back in 2014. I've upgraded it since then. And you can literally, even some laptops are capable of outputting a live stream as a secondary PC. So don't think you need to spend thousands of dollars on a streaming rig in order to achieve this type of quality. Now, my gaming rig, of course, I would love to utilize the RTX 2080 NVENC encoder, because the quality is insane. It's like on par with like fast encoding on CPU. But the issue is Windows 10 and how they allocate GPU usage. If I know that they pushed out an update in 1903 to address this issue. Apparently it fixed it for the most part, for 1080p gamers, there's still issues. I tested it in 1080p gaming. It's still a problem. I had to limit my frame rate still to like 90 in order to achieve clean FPS output. So they're working on it. They know that it's an issue, and I'm happy that they are actually, taking note, because now that Apex Legends comes out and it's one of those games that's a GPU hog, Windows is finally, or Microsoft is finally getting word of it that this is an issue for a lot of people, and they're addressing it. So hopefully, like I said, the only thing that's holding me back from doing a single PC setup is the GPU allocation. I do not want to limit my FPS. I do not want to lower my game settings in order to achieve a smooth live stream. If I invest this much money into this setup, I want to be able to have it flawless. And that's what I've achieved. Using a combination of NDI to send my video over my network. Oh, another thing, like people say I could just plug my webcam into my streaming PC. I webcam chat with my buddy sometime on Discord, so I rather not have to deal with the issue of unplugging from one computer and plugging in another and messing up the cable management that I have. So it's much easier just to send my video source over NDI using OBS, as I am doing right here. And it works flawlessly. Voicemeeter Banana for my audio, I've experienced 0 issues, as well as a whole bunch of other people setting up their capture card audio, just transferring everything. Is super simple and super streamlined once you get the hang of the software. Yeah, that's basically what I do. Only other thing I could honestly say is I sync my audio with my microphone because I compress it, so there's like about 100 milliseconds of latency. I compress it with software. That's the reason. I have to send that over the network and basically just put like 200 milliseconds or 100 milliseconds, whatever it is, of delay in order to sync it up with my microphone. Same with the game audio. I believe the game audio comes in clean though, but anything else that needs to be delayed, I think I delay my game audio and video on my streaming rig to sync it up with the 100 millisecond delay of my webcam and microphone. I hope this was informative. This video is probably not going to get a lot of traction, honestly, but this is what I do. This is the setup that I currently have. I use a 4K capture card, send video over Voicemeeter Banana, and send audio over Voicemeeter Banana, all audio, my microphone, everything, and only use OBS NDI plugin with my webcam, because that's the only thing I want to send over, really. Yeah, that's about it. I believe I covered everything. And hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Remember to click that like button if you enjoyed. And yeah, sorry this video was kind of like out of nowhere, but people ask if I still use NDI and how my setup is currently, and I wanted to get that out there so you guys know. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Adios.